Welcome to Royal News Summary. Prince Harry is set for a temporary peace with the royal family before the coronation of King Charles, an expert has claimed. Royal commentator Jonathan Sacerdoti said the Windsors will want to make peace with Harry before Charles is crowned on May 6. He said, "Whether or not that's possible is one thing and whether or not it's lasting is another thing. Even if they do manage to make some form of peace, it might be temporary. I think it's going to be extremely difficult for them as a family, and more broadly, for the nation and for the institution, to forgive what's happened." Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace have remained silent over allegations in the Sussexes' Netflix series in which Harry claimed the Prince of Wales left him terrified after screaming and shouting at him during the Sandringham summit. Harry has demanded an apology from the royal family for his wife Meghan. Mr. Sacerdoti told US Weekly, "I think Harry and Meghan have said they're expecting an apology, but I think there aren't many people who agree that it's due that way round. Some of the individuals within Spare, the King, the Queen, and the Prince of Wales, all come out of that book so badly. Charles's headache with Harry wouldn't have escalated if the key figure was in the royal fold. The royal household may have already solved its Prince Harry problem if a former private secretary was still at the helm," Express.co.uk has been told. Royal author Andrew Lowney claims that Sir Christopher Gite is the man who may well have saved King Charles III from the public embarrassment that has hit the royal family in light of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's scandal. Having worked as the late Queen Elizabeth II's private secretary for a decade, the Baron and House of Lords member, Lord Gite stood down from his position in 2017. While he quit on what appeared to be amicable terms, in the period that followed, reports suggested that things weren't quite as they seemed. Some claimed that Lord Gite had fallen out with Charles and his younger brother, Prince Andrew. Prince William, Prince of Wales, is said to have lashed out at the pair over Lord Gite's treatment, with suggestions that he was ousted from his position. Mr. Lowney, who penned the 2021 book Traitor King, The Scandalous Exile of the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, believes that were he not allegedly forced from his role, Lord Gite may well have been the ideal person to help smooth over the currently frosty relationship between Charles and Harry. Speaking to Express.co.uk, Mr. Lowney said things could well be different if Lord Gite had Charles's ear. While he said the way in which the palace responded would have been the same if Lord Gite was still around, he suggested the problem would not have lingered. He said, "It should have been headed off much earlier, and if Lord Gite, the Queen's former private secretary, had not been disposed of in a palace coup by King Charles and Prince Andrew, first don't think the problem would have escalated." Stripping Meghan and Harry's titles are seen as an aggressive move in war with royal family. The royal family isn't likely to strip the Sussexes of their titles, as Meghan and Harry could label the move aggressive and escalate the war within the firm, according to a royal expert. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are likely to keep their titles as the firm tries to calm the war with the Sussexes, according to a royal commentator. Since the release of the couple's Netflix series and Prince Harry's memoir Spare, there have been calls for them to renounce their Duke and Duchess monikers. It isn't so simple, says royal expert Jonathan Sacerdoti, who warned such a move could be spun as aggressive by the Sussexes and lead to an escalation in the family's war. "The sense that I get is that this is not something they want to do. I think in this war between Harry and Meghan and the rest of the royal family, they're, the firm, trying to calm things, not trying to throw more grenades in," Mr. Sacerdoti said. Such a move could even spur Meghan and Harry to write Spare 2, or to release another Netflix series, according to Mr. Sacerdoti. He said that the working royals just want to get on with the job. The Duke of Sussex said he is open to reconciliation, and is in a place to have those conversations. He said the royal family has shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile. In the wake of Harry's claims, it was suggested royals would hold peace talks ahead of King Charles's coronation, but a commentator close to the Sussexes has refuted the reports, saying the dust really hasn't settled. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry should apologize to the world, the British people, and perhaps some of their own family members, for their claims against the royal institution, a media consultant argued. And that brings us to the end of our royal news summary of Prince Harry's meeting with the royal family ahead of the coronation ceremony. We will continue to bring you updates on this developing story, so be sure to stay tuned for more information on the coronation ceremony and the ongoing relations between Prince Harry and the royal family. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment on my channel, and click the notification bell for a future video.